Hello again, it's Noob, and over the last year I've had a number of comments and emails asking me what is my setup, how do I film, what's my camera, my tripod, my lighting rig, what microphones do I use. And I've been hesitant to really do a video on it purely because I'm fearful that you might be disappointed by the lack of complexity. Then I thought to myself, well, maybe it'd be more inspirational if you see that you can run a YouTube channel, have a lot of fun, without having to break the bank and just use equipment that you might really already have lying around. Then it could inspire people to have a go themselves. I don't know. But nevertheless, let me do a bit of a kind of something a bit meta now and show you how I'm actually filming. And this setup is exactly the setup I use, apart from the fact that this is my old iPad Air that I gave to my wife, and I'm holding the exactly the same size iPad Pro, which allows me to use that really cool iPad pencil pet thing, which I can do more graphics with. So there we go, this is actually my setup. The camera is an iPad Pro. I use the iPad Pro because I'm a busy guy. I need to do my editing sometimes, like, you know, on the toilet, in the bath. I can publish, edit, do sound, graphics, I can do my splash images, all of that kind of stuff, all on the same device. I can upload it to my local cloud storage if I need to do a backup of it. It's, you know, it's all in one. Lazy? Sure. Best quality? Probably not, but the iPad Pro has a pretty good camera. It doesn't have a fantastic microphone, it's good enough, but it's not brilliant, so I do have a separate microphone. And this one I got from Amazon for about 35 quid. Don't know the brand, it's probably an unbranded one, but it does work. It's a USB powered one, and it plugs into an adapter at the side of the iPad into its jack here. How am I recording the sound currently? Well, I'm using my old microphone, which I got for about 10 quid on Amazon. It's not ideal, but it does nevertheless work okay. If I move the iPad out of the way, you'll see what setup I have for getting angles on what I'm filming. So there you go, just move that out of the way. And what I use is this quite nice little lectern device which has a hinge and allows me to move the angle up and down depending on what I'm filming. I normally have to put it on top of a pile of books or this miniature flight case to give me some elevation, but please appreciate how hard it is sometimes to actually do picking when you're picking around this setup. That is one of the main disadvantages. If you have a smaller tablet or smartphone, then you might not have the same problem I do, but I like the power that my and size of screen which my iPad Pro gives me. You see the object that I'm filming is on a desk protector for a couple of pounds from IKEA. Protects the desk, keeps the dirt off, and I can replace it very quickly for a couple of pounds. My lighting is probably the weakest point. I wish I had a more diffused daylight source. So I like the fact it's LED and it's cheap. This little Technet light with an angleable head. It's quite bright, but it's not a very diffused light source, even though it is a daylight setting, which I quite like. So that's really it. I have a USB microphone for about £35, a little lectern for about a tenner, a pile of books which you should have for free, an iPad, but frankly you can use any smart device to do your filming these days, so that's pretty cheap. A normal desk lamp with a daylight setting, not really hard to come by, and I don't think this is much more than about 20-30 quid either. And the rest of my setup is just general stuff like, you know, there's my pan device, it's the 350 I believe, in case you're interested. General kind of like PC monitor and printer, which get all in my way, but you know, I have limited space, I'm just a normal human being. And you know, drawers full of pics and various bits and bobs. So yeah, I hope you're not massively disappointed by seeing this setup. And I'm going to go full circle and drop the iPad I was filming into the cradle, so you can see exactly the shot that you would get normally if I was using the iPad. So there you go. Hope it wasn't disappointing. Hope you found it maybe amusing. Maybe you're inspired to try to pop some videos onto YouTube yourself. I don't know. But at the very least, hope you found it entertaining. And I'll see you next time.